Everything that is explained in this video is summarized from CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to support my channel for more XRP updates and some other cryptocurrencies as a whole. Now take a look at this. Lawyers reveal appeal settlement fine in Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Ripple is going to file its opposition brief against the remedies-related brief that was submitted by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, according to the news about XRP. Ripple Labs defense team's response to the Securities and Exchange Commission's request for a final verdict and punishments totaling $2 billion will be a moment that will determine the outcome of the litigation and the price of XRP. As this was going on, attorneys revealed what the next step will be in the ongoing legal dispute. Legal representatives for XRP reveal what comes next in the Ripple versus SEC case. The opposing brief that Ripple will submit in the complaint against the SEC will be accompanied by supporting declarations and documents. And it will be submitted today, April 22. A lot is riding on the opposition brief since it will play a significant role in determining whether or not the litigation will be resolved, and it will also govern the price action of XRP this year. When asked about the possibility of a settlement between the parties, pro-XRP attorney Bill Morgan maintains his conviction that there would be no compromise on the conditions of the case brought by the SA. Morgan thinks that it makes no sense for a firm that has successfully defended itself against a lawsuit to send a check for $2 billion to the Securities and Exchange Commission. On the other side, many believe that subsequent legal actions could be halted by a settlement. Attorney Mark Fagel, an expert in SEC enforcement, stated that the $2 billion in penalties does not constitute a settlement process. A decision regarding the reasonable remedies, if any, must be made by the judge in the form of an order. He claims that the Securities and Exchange Commission will most likely appeal the portion of the summary decision that it lost against Ripple. On the subject of programmatic sales, Bill Morgan responded by saying, part of the part on that. Regarding the other distributions category, it did not fulfill the requirements of the burden of evidence. I do not believe that will be able to be appealed. Morgan, on the other hand, has acknowledged that Ripple would be required to pay some fines since the court regarded XRP institutional sales as unregistered securities. Once a final decision is entered by Judge Annalisa Torres later this year, Mark Fagel discloses that the Securities and Exchange Commission can appeal to the Court of Appeals. Ripple is being sued by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission for a civil penalty of $876 million and disgorgement of $876 million in addition to prejudgment interest of $198 million. The impact of Coinbase's interlocutory appeal in the case between Ripple and the SEC. Coinbase's interlocutory appeal is expected to have a substantial impact on the Ripple versus SEC case, as well as the regulatory environment around cryptocurrencies in the United States, according to the anticipated outcome of the appeal. Coinbase can acquire additional clarity on secondary market sales. Nevertheless, if the company suffers a loss, the Securities and Exchange Commission may decide to appeal Judge Torres's decision regarding the programmatic sale of XRP. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal made the following statement in an exclusive interview with Coinyabe Media. The Securities and Exchange Commission is requesting that the court interpret the term investment contract in a manner that is incompatible with every case that has been heard by the Supreme Court and the Second Circuit Court of Appeals regarding this matter. For this reason, we are attempting to file an interlocutory appeal, even though such a request is rarely granted, because we are advocating for the entire business as well as the 52 million people in the United States who possess cryptocurrency. We cannot leave any stone unattended. However, even if we do not have an early appeal, we continue to have faith in the way that the district court will proceed with the case. However, as the fight with the SEC continues for companies such as Uniswap and Ripple, the mother company of XRP investors are looking elsewhere for more secure investments. A new meme coin called Rabu is drawing a lot of interest despite the SEC's ambitions to regulate cryptocurrencies. Rabu is still in the early release phase of its pre-sale, and even though it has a low price of 36 cents, it is getting close to raising $1 billion, with analysts predicting that it will increase by a factor of 100 when it launches. It is easy to understand why investors are flocking to it. Uniswap is the target of the SEC's latest cryptocurrency case. After getting a Wells notice from the Securities and Exchange Commission, Uniswap is the most recent cryptocurrency to face legal issues. Hayden Adams, the creator of Uniswap, is maintaining his position in preparation for an upcoming legal struggle. Many people within the company anticipate that Uniswap will emerge victorious from this conflict. The most recent case highlights the growing conflict that exists between regulatory organizations and businesses that deal in decentralized finance, such as Uniswap. Alternate cryptocurrencies, according to the Securities and Exchange Commission's mission, ought to be categorized as securities and, as a result, fall within the regulatory jurisdiction that applies to many people. The imminent case against Uniswap is seen as the first step in the Securities and Exchange Commission's larger drive to control the decentralized finance industry. In the short term, it is affecting investment because investors are looking for safer bets for their money, such as the new meme coin Rabu, as the case involving XRP and the SEC draws to a close. In the ongoing legal battle between Ripple Labs, the company that developed XRP, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, speculation about a possible settlement is gathering pace. Despite these speculations, the price of XRP has dropped by almost 15% over the past week, continuing its downward trend that has been going on for more than a month. Despite this, holders of XRP continue to harbor the hope that a settlement could usher in favorable developments for the legacy alternative cryptocurrency. Now, the question that has to be answered is whether or not the outcome of the case filed by the SEC might initiate a rally for XRP, which could potentially coincide with the much anticipated halving of Bitcoin. As the Securities and Exchange Commission continues to exert pressure on alternative cryptocurrencies like Uniswap and XRP, investors are looking for refuge in more recent digital assets that are more secure. Rabu has emerged as a desirable haven, providing users with cutting-edge features and a solid foundation of security that is appealing to people who are looking for stability in the turbulent cryptocurrency market. Because Rabu's smart contract has been subjected to exhaustive audits, the level of certainty that it offers is becoming increasingly valued. The security of Rabu is not the only thing that attracts investors. The engagement strategy and growth potential of the company are also attractive. It has been demonstrated that the tokenomics of the platform are designed to attract users in the ever-evolving meme culture, which has proven to be an appealing factor in the market for meme coins and cryptocurrency. It is evident that the new meme coins pre-sale is attracting investment that might not have been forthcoming otherwise. The appeal is amplified with intriguing crypto prize draws and giveaways that encourage participation. And with over 4,000 registered users and 1,400 token holders already, it is clear that the pre-sale is generating investment. In light of the current lawsuits brought by the SEC against companies like Uniswap and XRP, investors are seeking for opportunities to invest. The new meme coin Rabu is positioned properly, and the success of its pre-sale to date is evidence that investors are continuing to remain in the cryptocurrency ecosystem.